Patsy here with Stepped Up Stamping. This week I'm going to be using the Mary from the Seasonal Scattered set, and I'm going to be stepping up this card for you. I hope you enjoy it. First I'm going to be using the Mary with the Cherry Cobbler, and I'm going to be stamping this on the very vanilla cardstock, which is 2 1/4 by 4 inches. I'm just going to stamp it on the center of the cardstock. Then I'm going to add these little pieces of the champagne glitter paper, which I love. I cut it in strips, so rather than using a whole piece to mat it, because it saves me on the glitter paper, and it is a little bit more expensive, so I like to be a little conservative when I'm using the paper. So I just put a glue dot on each corner and adhere it to my little bit of glimmer paper, because only a little bit of that is going to stick out to add some bling. Now I'm going to add this embossed sheet to the front of our card. This side is debossed, and you can use the embossed or debossed side depending on how you want the look. I used the Embossing Stars folder to get this look by running it through the Big Shot. And I'm going to punch a row of our confetti punch on the bottom of this. And this punch has a really neat way to see where you're punching. I'm going to just punch here, and then I will show you how to see where to slide the paper up. So as I slide this paper up, you'll notice that there's stars on the lighter gray that peek through the already punched stars. You can see right here. And once they line up perfectly, then you're going to punch again, and you've got your row of stars all lined up and some extra confetti to put in your card if you like. I'm going to adhere this again by sticking some glue dots on the back of the card front, and then I will stick my glimmer paper to that so that it adheres. I find it's easier to put it on the card front than the glimmer paper. There you go. See how it sparkles through? Now I'm going to add the Mary that I stamped earlier, and I'm going to take a little bit of snail and run it on the back side. The glimmer paper doesn't like to take the adhesive, so you might want to use your Tombow green glue, which sometimes works a little better, but I'm such a snail girl, I just splash it on there. And now we're going to add the little final touch of the little star on the left-hand side just below the Mary, and we're going to place that on our very vanilla card front, and that is our first completed card. Now we're going to add an extra few stars to step it up a bit today, and I've got dimensionals on the back that just give a little height and dimension to our stars, and I always like to use dimensionals on my card just to give it a little more depth. I'm going to take the taffeta ribbon, the 1/8 inch gold taffeta ribbon, and I'm going to put a glue dot on each end of the ribbon using all three. We're going to need 3 ribbons for the 3 stars because we're going to make them look like little ornaments hanging from the tree. So we're going to take this one as the shortest one, and we're going to put that, just tuck it under the tip of the top of the star, and we're going to run it around the back and adhere it with the other glue dot. Same for this one. Oops, a little bit too small. Going to have to use that on the one that's a little shorter. Again, we're just going to run it to the back and adhere it with the glue dot. Here we go, here's the right one. This one's a little longer. So we're going to put that on the tip, run it on the back, and that's our stepped up version. But we'll need to add some little bows to just give it that final touch. I'm just tying a knot in this ribbon, and then I'm going to trim it with my scissors to just have a little effect of a bow. Trim both sides, and I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm going to adhere that to the back of the little knot and put it on the top of the stars like that. Then we're going to adhere this to our 4 1/4 by 11 inch folded in half card base, like this. And the trick to snail and getting it to stick good is you don't need a lot, you just need to rub it good and burnish it. And we go from this to this with this week's Stepped Up Stamping. This is one of my favorite cards created with the love from the Seasonally Scattered stamp set. You only have till the end of December to get this stamp set, so be sure to hop over to our blogs and place your orders in the United States with me, Patsy Waggoner, or in Canada with Allison Sullivan. Hope to see you there. Happy stamping!